Okay, let's go. Welcome back. Here we are on location at Canadian Tire. The last stronghold of Canadian culture that we have left. Inside those four walls, you buy all manner of products made in the land of the free and the home of the brave, namely China. Easy Americans. It's just a joke. Calm down. Put the cruise missile down. Anyways, yes, trying out the vehicle studio. I had an idea for a neat video I wanted to share with you. This is actually, I want to take you back in time. You know how much I like time travel, and I know how much you like stories. So I got a bit of a story for you. Anyways, let's see how prepared I am here. It's not very. I got a thing here I wanted to show you. Is that Canadian Tire buying a little dog collar for a healing collar for one of the dogs? He had a sore on his neck and he keeps scratching it, so it never wants to heal, and I've been rubbing some stuff in there and make it stop, some honey and coconut oil and such. Where's my thing? I lost the thing. It's here. Bear with me. You guys aren't in a rush, are you? There it is. There it is. Got a how-to video for you. And I also wanted to give a proper shout out. This is going to be part of the Standing on the Shoulders of Giants series, playlist, what have you. It's a supplemental video to the Carguys video, hence the location here. I didn't have time to give proper recognition to a bunch of the folks that really helped me out along my journey as a mechanic or providing great YouTube content. So I had included in the comments, or not the comments, you guys leave comments and I respond to them. In the video description, I had left a list of guys that I really enjoy, and I encourage you to go check out their channels and subscribe to them, give them some love. There was Stephen Cox, I believe he's in Texas, as well as Chucky. He was formerly Chucky 2000, now he's called Antique. I forget the name of the channel. It's I'll put all those those tags in this video as well. Then we had Ford Tech Maculoco, the Powersmoke Help channel, another Canadian creator, I believe he's Saskatchewan, Alberta, the what's it called, the What No Way guy. Hilarious videos. A lot of like TikTok shorts I've watched, but he also does like project cars. I think he's into racing. He does body work and kind of resto mods and all kinds of neat stuff. Go check out his stuff. There was a couple others there. Dave's Auto Center in Utah for diesel stuff. Like really interesting. Getting right down to the engine building stuff that I'm never going to do, but looking at the machining and understanding what's going on with some of the components in your diesels or gas motors. But you know, people come from all over for them to do work. And yeah, so shout out to some of these great creators that are sharing their passion. Uncle Tony's Garage, he does a lot of classic stuff, a lot of builds, a lot of performance oriented stuff, and it's got a really great concept there. But anyways, on to the story. A few years ago I was working for this farmer, and I was kind of his maintenance guy and farmhand / mechanic, and he ran winter roads and had some semis, and I hauled a little bit for him on flat decking. We were hauling bales for the farm and running some loads into Winnipeg and whatnot. Anyways, he had this one highway tractor unit, and it was a Volvo, kind of the newer style Volvos that took over in the, I guess, beginning in the late 90s, early 2000s. They really became popular. Anyways, he had this unit, and the door was sticking on the driver's side, or the door wouldn't open. And so I had to get the thing open and fix it, and it's this latch, this door latch. And so the story is, I was working on it. It was a Friday afternoon, and I'd started disassembling, the whole door card and removing the stuff so I could get at this latch from the inside. And the thing is, the door wouldn't open, so you're kind of really stuck, and it was a little awkward. You're back here, you got the seat pulled back as far as you can, and the window goes down, but you couldn't open this door. It didn't matter what you did. And so I had to drive this truck a few times on a few loads, and it is a pain in the butt having to climb through the passenger door to get in and out of the truck. I'm pretty sure that's probably a safety violation as well. But in any case, I was tackling the job, to get to this part, and so I kind of ran out of time on the weekend there, or before the weekend, and I showed up Monday morning, and sure enough, I go back to finish off the job, and my boss had drilled a hole from the outside with a 4-inch hole saw, drilled right through the door, the body, the skin of the door. And I just sat there and shook my head. I was like, what did you go and do that for? I was dumbfounded. In any case, with a little digging, I was able to free the door up. But here's the kind of the how-to bit, and maybe there's somebody out there that's struggling with the same problem. This is not necessarily an engineer fail. This is kind of just wear and tear. But what happens, or what happened, is I don't know if you can see this mechanism here. That is latched, and so this, the pawl, it locks into the door pin, and it didn't matter what you do. The mechanism is supposed to release, but no manner of jiggling the handle or what have you was able to get that thing to release. And so this little trigger here is supposed to release the pin, and it wears away and it's stuck. And if you look through here, I was kind of drilling holes just to see how this mechanism operates. But what I discovered is, it's just a worn out part. It's, drivers getting in and out of the vehicle numerous times over the course of the vehicle's life. And this was probably getting close to being a 20-year-old truck. I'm sure it was 15-year-old at the time. But what I found is if you shock the latch as you're manipulating the handle, you can actually get this thing to unlock. And there it is. It's open now. So there's closed. And so when you're trying to, if you would just pull the handle, this is locked. It won't open. But if you give it a little bit of a vibration while you're jiggling the handle and pulling and tugging, eventually you'll shock it loose. So the solution, if you're a technician or mechanic or an owner, is to go, know, in the location with a soft hammer. You know, it's plastic, a bit of plastic that you're going to be hammering on. You don't want to beat it, but start giving it some taps and get that vibration, and then you won't have to drill through the exterior of your vehicle. So hopefully that tip helps somebody. I had actually video recorded my process showing how I released the pin and the latch, and that was gonna be my first YouTube video back in the day. You know, I think this was around 2021. Yeah, it would have been the spring of 2021. And I had my camera set up in the shop, and it was such bad lighting, and the sound was horrible, and it was cold. You know, my fingers were frozen. It was just miserable. So I looked at those clips, that footage, and this is junk. But you know, that was going to be my contribution to the mechanic world. Is this how-to video, how to release a stuck door latch on a Volvo tractor trailer. So in any case, hopefully I'm saving somebody a little bit of pain. I'll title this in a way that people looking for how-to advice on a Volvo semi-trailer will be able to find this. But I'm sticking this in our playlist. And yeah, that was going to be the launch of my YouTubing career, and it was just such junk footage. I had to abandon it, and I really didn't have anything to follow up with it. You know, it's taken a long while for me to get my head around doing this, talking to you guys. But I've said this before, like, you're not really here. You're there, but I'm just talking to a camera on my phone. So we'll figure